welcome back to my channel. So I'm literally picking up right where I left off from yesterday for the tree, the new tree. So if you missed yesterday's video, we have a new tree. Like, can you see this chaos? I'm gonna share exactly how I did this. Everything in this tree is wired in. It's not going anywhere. And I wanna share how I did it, like how I created the ladder, and where I got everything is in the last video. So everything is from Michael's except for the elves. So I did a full haul style video of how I decorated this, everything that I got. I laid out everything on the floor and shared it. So if you guys didn't see that, I'll link that video down below. That was yesterday's video. But today I want to take you guys through like the full time lapse as to how I actually did it. And you know what I'm happy about? It didn't take an insane amount of time. The only thing that took time was the DIYing of that ladder. But everything else was very doable because everything is like the sticks. They're not hanging ornaments, which I kind of love. So doing that, and then even if you have little ones, they're not breakable, and it's that much easier for them to just kind of like poke it in the tree. So it's a fun for the whole family type of tree. So I added the gnomes at the bottom that you guys had seen from my huge haul. The dog is extra. Carl, hi, you comfortable? I will link everything that I can, by the way. A lot of stuff I can link because Michael's has an online shop now. So I can link I think that candy cane sign that's back there, it's candy canes made by elves. That was my hint for you guys on my Instagram page. So if you guys aren't following on Instagram, go do that. And I have my behind the scenes Angie Bellemare vlogs, which I just like, I shared all the stuff 2 seconds ago and I filmed behind the scenes. It should be up by now. And I shared this candy cane sign, but I think it's sold out. It's from Michael's if you guys see it in the stores. But I will link everything. Everything is always on my Like to Know It. So if you want to download the Like to Know It app, you can actually screenshot things that I share on Instagram and you can find it through my Like to Know It, or you can just follow me on the app, and everything that I share is linked down below. So whether it be on Amazon or wherever, I always share it. So that way you guys can find the stuff that I'm either wearing, talking about, from the floor pillow to the onesie, to the slippers. Now I gotta link all that, to the headband. I will link everything, but I usually just link the stuff that you guys ask about the most, so that way I can answer all of you guys. And then I'm gonna try and find this necklace. This is from the Disney parks. It's from Epcot, and it was like $30. It was very Frozen-esque. I love it. And we're giving away a Frozen palette. You know what? Let's just do like this vlog style for 2 seconds. I'm gonna take you guys upstairs into my beauty room. The house is a mess right now, but like, I see why I need to do a deep clean. Can you guys see the steps? Can you guys see all the glitter? Look at all the glitter. There's glitter everywhere. Glitter everywhere. Okay, so you can see all the elves going all the way up. And you can see an above head version. Is that how you'd say it? Above, overhead? An overhead version. Okay, I wanna show you guys this giveaway item. Now that the November winner has been announced. So this is what we're doing as a giveaway. I love it. You guys, Frozen 2 was amazing. I'm never gonna stop saying it. I'm not gonna open it because I've opened it once and I did an unboxing on my Angie Bellemare vlogs, but we're doing that as a giveaway. And I have this huge drawer down here of just beauty products that I love, that I have doubles of, or things like my Wishables, which I shared on my Angie Bellemare vlogs as well. That is just, it's just like an area where I keep things that I do as giveaways. So it's never just the giveaway item that I'm doing. I'm also gonna send a bunch of other goodies. All right, so if you guys wanna see how I decorated the tree, a full time lapse, and decorate with me for Christmas, and oh my gosh, all the details of my new tree and the new lights and everything that I chose, I'm gonna show you guys how I set up the lights and all that, then just keep watching. All right, so the first thing that I did was lay out this ladder that I wanted to DIY. I had seen a ladder that was available and it was a candy cane striped ladder and it was $50, and I just thought we can do this ourselves. So I got 4 pieces of wood from Michael's. 2 were a bit bigger than the others, and for the smaller pieces they ended up being the steps of the ladder. So you can kind of see me sawing it here. So I got the saw and the little measuring tool and everything from Michael's, and I just measured out the little steps for the ladder. And I knew that I wanted the ladder to be long and narrow because more than 1/3 of it would be into the tree. So I painted it all with a holiday red wood paint that I got at Michael's, and then this beautiful glitter paint, which I'll talk to you about in a second. And then I just used teeny tiny little gold nails to get it all in. It really wasn't anything crazy. This glitter paint ended up being amazing. It was called Glitterific. And it basically just looked chaotic and very elfish, which I thought was so perfect. And then I had to adjust the light. So I talked to you guys about my twinkly tree in the twinkly unboxing video. It is the greatest Christmas tree I've ever owned, but I knew I needed to change the lights. So I was gonna do maybe some white and red lights, and then I started playing with the colors. You guys, you can adjust the brightness, the speed. You can pick any color from the rainbow. And then I thought, what if I did green and red, like a soft glow of green and red? So you can choose the speed at which you do this. I could have drawn a heart if I wanted to in the middle of this tree. Like, it's the greatest tree ever. I will link it down below for you guys. It's amazing. And if you haven't seen my twinkly unboxing, go check it out. So then from there, I already had a ladder that my brother had made for me, and then my little ladder that I made myself is the one that I'm putting in the top. So I placed them in the tree. They could have been fine like this, but I used some wire, like a green wire that you'd get in the floral department at Michael's. And that I used to tie in a lot of the things on the tree. So then I grabbed the candy canes. These ended up getting moved around a couple times. Not really moved around, just rotated outwards. You'll see later in the video. But this is my biggest tip, and you're gonna see me do it so many times. Put something in the tree, take a step back, look at it. Put something in the tree, take a step back and look at it. And make sure that you have a step ladder as well. So then I put in the ribbon. This took me a couple of goes, but this is the peppermint ribbon that I went with. And I talked about this in the last video. I wasn't really sure which one I wanted, but I just love this ribbon. And it's like an iridescent white on there with glitter, and it's just beautiful. I probably should have put more, but it was enough. So I just put one on either side, and I kind of made it go in and out of the tree just like I do on my other one. And then I started with the biggest sticks that I had. So I had huge lollipop sticks that I bought during my Michael's haul, and I had these 4 huge candy sticks that were red, green, and white. And then I kind of started with the top, trying to figure out what I wanted to have coming out of the top of it. And I did this in my other tree too. I don't really use a tree topper. I just have a bunch of stuff coming out. So I loved the idea of having the pom-poms. I really like the pom-poms. They're like these furry red pom-poms, and like I said in the last video that I did, a lot of them are wired, so you can actually adjust them and spread them out. So you'll see me doing that a lot, like playing with it and spreading everything, like all the little branches out, and it just makes it so much better. So starting to come together. So much more to do. These are the balls that I was talking about. So I have red ones and I have white ones, and they're all like candy cane striped, and I just thought they were very cool. And then I've got these cupcake ones, and these I really had to finesse. Everything was, like I said, in pairs. So most of them came in a set of 4, like I bought them in a set of 4. And I would just adjust them and put them through. And then all the candies, and like I said, step ladder is important because I feel like if you don't have the step ladder, then you just don't really want to go up higher, and the trick really is to go up high. You know what the other thing was with this tree that I realized as I was going? The back is visible, because you can see it when you're going down the stairs from upstairs or down the stairs into the basement. So I had to make sure that I was going all the way around. I needed coffee as fuel, and then I went in with my many curly cues that I was obsessed with and that I was a full-blown psycho at Michael's, and I emptied the bin and people were staring because I just went crazy. And then I went in with all the pom-poms, and you can see it kind of coming together. Still no ornaments, by the way. And I just feel like, I want to say this, it's way easier for kids if you have your kids help you decorate. It's way easy for adults too, because you're just sticking stuff in the tree. You're not having to hang any ornaments, so it goes faster and, dare I say, looks better and fuller. And then I went in with these curly cues that I have in my other tree. This sled is completely wired in. I bought that sled at Michael's too. I shoved it in half the tree and then I wired his back in, and this was the vision, was to have an elf kind of like sledding out of the tree. I really was going for full out chaos with this tree. So ladders hanging out the sides. I had he fell. I wasn't placing him like that. So that's why you wire them in. So I wired in his little feet. And these elves are fully posable. I will link them. I love these elves. I have tons of them. Their faces are made of porcelain though, so they are sensitive. Fragile, not sensitive. You know, they have a little personality, so I guess they're sensitive too. Don't make fun of them. Don't make fun of my elves, by the way. You want to get on my bad side really quickly? Make fun of my elves and call them creepy. We won't be friends. All right, I'm just kidding. Okay, so here's what it looked like at night. I added a couple of elves just in the tree itself. I have 2 on that top ladder, and then I topped it with a bigger elf. And then there's a ton of them going down the staircase as well. So you can see what I did with the candy canes here, how they're facing outwards. Just looked better. A little bit more chaotic. Put an elf on top. The little elf on top is actually from Michael's, and they're really lightweight, so they're perfect. You guys, I'm so happy with this tree. I just love it. And thank you for being a part of it, and thank you for all of your tips and suggestions as well. All right, I hope that you guys loved this little 2-part series. I've never done 2 parts of a video, but there was just so much to share with this. And I love how invested you guys were in the decision-making process, in the unboxing of this tree, which was like a November video, in the decision of the lights, and the placement of the lights and the coloring of the lights. I love it, as well as just which theme to do. And I honestly think that we nailed it. I feel like this was like a group effort, so thank you. I really appreciate you guys. If you enjoyed the 2 videos, make sure to give this a thumbs up. If you didn't see the first video, I'll link it down below for you guys, and I will link everything that I talked about on my Like to Know It in the comments below, as well as on my Amazon page always. And you know what? I just want to know what you guys think. Leave in the comments below. What did you guys think? Did I nail it? Does it need something else? Do you have questions about how the heck I have elves hanging from ladders? It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. Make sure that you are subscribed, hit the bell for notifications, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, dudes.